Every time I look at you, I'm so glad that you're the one I've been growing closer to as the years have come and gone, sharing for good or ill, hardly a day apart, older outside, but still young at heart.
Morning, Mrs. Collier.
Morning, Barbara. What is it this time? Sugar, milk or bread?
Oh, I'm not borrowing, I'm delivering. Postcard. Came to us by mistake.
Oh, I like getting letters and cards. I'll save it to read later when I'm having my tea.
It's from your David and Sheila from Mallorca. They say the weather's sunny, the hotel's nice. Oh, and they hope you're very well.
You might as well have it back.
Sorry? I read it before I found out it wasn't for us. It was posted a fortnight ago.
Oh, that was a waste of a stamp.
Why?
They came back last night.
How's Mr. Collier?
Oh, in one of his moods.
Oh, dear.
I don't know what's the matter with him lately. He's that moody and irritable.
He needs a stimulus.
Yes, like a kick up the backside. Speak of the devil.
Morning, Mr. Collier.
We've had a card from our David.
Oh, yeah?
How are you feeling?
Terrible.
You look it. Why haven't you put your tie on?
What's the point? Any tea?
Yes, they've got tons of it in Ceylon.
There we go. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, love. I don't know what's got into you lately. You're a real misery.
I like being a misery.
Oh, come on, Albert. There's something getting you down now, isn't there?
Yes,
Well, what is it?
you.
Me?
Yes. You're always nagging me.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You're nagging me now.
Oh, give up. You know, I thought that when you retired, it would be nice for us. More time for us to do things together. But you don't want to do anything. You're wasting your life.
It's my life. What's left of it.
Look, why don't you go and tidy yourself up a bit?
Why, are we expecting company?
Yes.
You haven't asked old Foster and his missus round, have you?
No.
Oh, thank God for that. I can't stand them. And that moustache.
Mr. Foster hasn't got a moustache.
No, but she has.
Don't exaggerate. Anyway, you remember me telling you about having a new vicar?
Oh, no, not a vicar.
Oh, yes, he's a very nice man, and he's starting up an over-60s club in the church hall. I thought you might like to join.
Well, you thought wrong.
Albert? Albert! Where are you going?
Out. Before Holy Joe gets here. Good morning, Mrs. Collier. Good morning.
It was.
We were, just talking about you, weren't we, Albert?
Yes.
Oh,
Sit down, Vicar.
oh. Thank you.
Albert!
Well, Mr. Collier, we haven't seen you in church yet.
That's because I haven't been.
Oh, he hasn't been too well.
Oh.
Well, I don't have to go to church to pray, you know. I can pray just as well lying in bed.
That's perfectly true. Do you?
Pardon?
Pray while lying in bed.
No. Well, I mean, I could if I wanted to.
I'll just slip out.
Here, where are you going?
There are a couple of things I need from the shops. I'll leave you two to have a chat.
Charming lady. My name's Brian, by the way.
Oh, yes.
And what's yours?
Well, you know mine, Mr. Collier.
There's no need to be so formal. What's your Christian name?
Albert.
Do they call you Bert?
My friends do. You can call me Albert.
I see. Your wife tells me that you've recently retired.
Yeah, that's right.
I expect after leading a fuller life, you find this new inactivity rather boring.
No. I've got plenty to keep me occupied.
Oh. I was rather hoping you'd care to join our over 60s club.
No, as a matter of fact, I don't really care for that sort of thing. Well, I'm sorry I've wasted your time. It's been very nice to have met you. I'll see you out, eh?
I'm not going yet.
Oh.
Well, it's very understandable you're feeling reluctant. I mean, most people do until they come along and find out how enjoyable it can be. We cater for a wide variety of interests.
Well, I haven't got any interests.
Oh, I'm sure you have. What sort of things do you like to do?
Oh, just the usual, you know. A few pints and a bit of slap and tickle.
Pardon?
Yes, I'm terrible, really. It's something to do with my glands. I can't seem to get enough of beer and women.
Really?
Yeah. So you say I'll be quite unsuitable for your over 60s club. Yes. Well, I'm sorry to waste your time. Nice to meet you and see you out, eh?
No, Albert.
No.
No. I don't believe a word you've been saying. I'm not going to go until you agree to come along tonight. I can be just as stubborn as you know.
You can?
Oh, yes. So you might just as well say yes now.
I'll tell you what. I'll make a nice cup of tea. We'll have a nice long talk, huh?
If you wish.
Mm-hmm. I'll just go and put the kettle on.
Can I help?
No. You wait there. Won't be long.
You've left him sitting there.
Serves him right.
You're a caution. Go on, have that one on me.
Oh, Tom.
I haven't seen you around for a while.
Well, I've been a bit under the weather lately, a bit browned off like.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you back. Tell you the truth, I thought you were dead.
He's a cheerful beggar, isn't he, eh? Come on, let's take the weight off our feet.
Hey, I can't stay long. We've got a union meeting in half an hour.
Oh, what is it this time? Less work or more holidays?
They've offered us a productivity bonus.
I wouldn't accept that if I were you. The rate you lot work at Gosling's, you'd never get it.
It's a hard life.
Yeah, not half as hard as doing nothing.
Well, why don't you join the over 60s?
I don't want to.
Sounds all right to me.
Well, you bloody join.
What have you got against it?
Well, for a start, it's full of people over 60.
You're over 60.
I don't feel over 60.
Perhaps the people who go there don't feel over 60.
Whose side are you on, Norman?
I'm not on anybody's side. I just think you ought to have an interest. You've got all the time in the world now to do anything you want to.
Aye. Sounds marvellous, doesn't it, eh? Retirement. Everyone's dream. Get up when you like, go where you like, do what you like. But it's not like that. It doesn't work out like that. You can't go where you like, do what you like on a bloody pension.
You could improve your brain.
There's nothing wrong with my brain.
No, I mean, learn something. Well, they have classes for retired people nowadays. You could learn a language. French.
French?
Well, it could come in useful.
Round here, I'd be better off learning Pakistani. No. I'm too old to start learning languages.
Luke, there must have been something you wanted to do when you were a young lad. Some ambition or something.
Aye, there was.
Well, you could do it now.
No, I don't think I could.
Why not?
I wanted to be a brain surgeon.
I don't think they do classes for that.
Is it your shout?
No. Anyway, I haven't time. I'll see you tonight.
Right.
Ta-ra, John.
Ta-ra, Norman. Do you want another one there, Bert?
No, thanks. No, I'm cutting out alcohol, especially at dinner time.
Oh, I was going to buy you one.
Oh, same again.
I twisted your arm, did I?
Well, you know, you only live once.
Quick, Albert!
Quick what?
Your Ethel's looking for you, and she's in a very nasty temper.
Does she know I'm in here?
Well, she's got a good idea. Look, she'll be in a minute.
You better hide.
Quick, get in there.
That's the ladies.
This is no time for modesty. Get in.
No, I can't go in the ladies.
All right. Where is he?
Who?
You know who.
Oh, Albert. He's not here.
Then why did you run in here when I asked you had you seen him?
I forgot something.
Forgot what?
I don't know, I've forgotten.
He's got a shocking memory.
Road!
I think I'll be off.
There's a man in there!
Hi, it's the plumber. He's come to fix the ball cock.
He didn't look like a plumber. I've got a good idea who he did look like. All right, Houdini, you can come out now.
Hello, Ethel.
Don't you hello me. What do you mean by walking out on the vicar?
I never invited him.
That's no excuse.
Yes, it is.
Come on, home.
What for?
Never mind what for. Come on home.
Look, Ethel, don't you talk to me like that.
Are you coming home or not?
No.
Right.
Oh, you've done it now, Bert.
Not before time. A man must be master in his own house.
Well, all the same, I wouldn't like to be in your house when you get home.
Oh, she'll be all right. She'll calm down. You've got to let them know who's boss.
That's what I owe the milkman.
Are you sure you're doing the right thing?
Positive.
But what shall I tell Mr. Collier?
Tell him I've gone to stay with our David in Hanley and I'm not coming back.
David thought it was wonderful, till I took my top off. Typical. He didn't mind staring at all the bare boobs he could see, but he didn't like anybody else staring at mine.
Well, I don't think I'd like to expose myself. Not in front of a lot of foreigners.
When in Rome.
I thought you went to Mallorca.
Just a figure of speech, dear. Oh, I wonder who that is. Oh, no. It's David's mother.
I thought she lived in Stoke.
She does.
I wonder what she's doing here.
Going back soon, I hope.
Anybody in?
Hello, Mother.
I was beginning to think you'd moved. Shall I leave my case here?
Case?
Yes, and if I were you, I'd change my window cleaner. He's not doing the corners. I didn't know you'd got company.
This is Gwen, my next-door neighbour.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Collier. Sheila's told me so much about you.
She always did talk too much.
Yes, well, I think I'd better be going. I'll let myself out, Sheila. Goodbye, Mrs. Collier.
Ta-ra. Bit la-di-da, isn't she?
She just happens to speak proper English.
Oh, I know the sort. All Persian lamb and no knickers. Oh. Sherry, eh? All right for them that has.
Mother, what are you doing here? Is everything all right?
I've left him.
Left who?
Who do you think? The Duke of Edinburgh?
Have you had a difference of opinion?
No, we've had a flaming row.
Long do you think you'll be staying?
Oh, well, of course, if I'm in the way.
I didn't say you were in the way. Sit down. Look, I don't know what's happened between you and Dad, but it can't be so serious as to make you leave him after all these years.
It is to me.
Is it another woman?
At his age? You must be joking. He hasn't got the strength to think about it, let alone do it.
Well, whatever it is, why don't you just go back and make it up?
Oh, no, he started it. If there's any making up to be done, it's up to him to do it.
She started it. She must finish it.
You're a stubborn beggar.
All right. So's this flaming sink.
Well, it's your fault, emptying the teapot down there.
I always put the tea leaves down the sink.
Tea leaves, yes. Not tea bags.
Well, we should have proper tea.
I don't know how you got them down the plug hole.
Wasn't easy. Had to push them. You know what the trouble is, don't you?
What?
They've not gone round the bend.
That's more than I can say for you.
One more crack like that on you, and I'll shove you down the flaming sink.
Morning, missus.
Don't be cheeky.
Sorry,
What is it?
Boy Scouts.
I don't want any, thanks.
I've come to see if there's anything you want doing.
Oh, Bob a job, is it?
Eh?
Bob a job. I give you a bob, you do a job.
What's a bob?
You teach them nothing these days.
He means 5p.
5p? I usually get £1 an hour.
£1 an hour for doing a job?
Yeah.
Right.
Are you going to give me something to do then?
No. Going round to do a few myself.
I think you've got a slate loose.
Cheer up, I'll give you a thick head. She can... £1 an hour.
It's inflation.
It's downright.
Robbery.
Oh, he's back again. Clear off, you grasping devil! Oh, Vicky. I didn't know it was you.
Obviously.
Well, if you're looking for the wife, she's not here.
I'm aware of that. I understand she's left you.
Oh, word gets about, doesn't it, eh? Hmm? Is it on news at 10 tonight?
There's not much in the parish goes on that I don't get to hear about. I wondered if I could help.
Well, you can't. Come on, Norman, let's go and have a pint.
Please, Albert, don't let pride come between you and your wife.
Look, the only thing that's come between me and my wife up to the moment is you.
Sorry you feel like that. I only want to help in any way I can. Surely there's something I can do.
Oh, well, now you mentioned it, there is something you can do.
I am glad.
Yes, you can unblock that flaming sink.
Shall I salt the potatoes?
No, thank you.
Oh, I always salt my potatoes.
Well, I don't. We prefer to put our salt on them when they're served.
What's for pudding?
We don't have pudding.
No pudding? You can't expect my David to come home after a hard day's work and not have any pudding.
We usually have cheese.
Well, that's for mice, not grown men. What time will David be back?
He should be home any minute.
How was Majorca?
Mallorca was nice.
Come home, darling.
I want a word with you.
I only stopped for one gin and tonic.
Your mother's here.
Oh, no. And what the hell is... Hello, Mother. Well, nice to see you. What a surprise.
Come on in, let me look at you. Oh, you've lost weight.
He looks better for it.
He looks underfed to me.
Now, you two. Oh, something smells good. What's for dinner?
Lamb chops, boiled potatoes and beans.
But there's no pudding.
Oh. Well, where's Dad?
Oh, less said about him, the better.
What?
She's left him.
What?
She's staying here.
What?
Your needle's stuck.
Will you excuse us a minute, Mother? I'd like to speak to David in the other room.
Oh, you stay where you are. If you want to talk about me behind my back, I'll go into the kitchen.
What's all this about?
They've had a row or something. The important thing is she can't stay here.
Well, why not?
You know we don't get on. She's already trying to run the house.
Oh, she doesn't mean any harm. Well, she's got to stay somewhere until we sort it out.
Well, if she interferes once more, either she goes or I do.
She won't interfere, I promise you.
The chops are done. I've strained the beans and I've salted the potatoes.
Is he all right? I mean, he's very quiet for a man whose wife's left him. I'd be over the moon if my missus left me.
It's gone very maudling. I think it's your beer.
I'm a fool to myself.
No, you're not, Mr. Collier.
Yes, I am. I'm a pig-headed, stupid old man.
Well, I wouldn't say you were stupid.
Cigarette, Albert?
No, no, thanks.
Oh, another drink?
No, no, thanks. I've had enough.
We'll have to be going in a minute, Norman. I've got a casserole on.
Why don't you come round and have a bite to eat with us?
No, no, I'm not hungry.
Oh. Perhaps we'll see you later, then.
Yes, perhaps.
Ta-ra.
It wasn't all my fault.
Sorry.
Pardon?
You talking to me?
No, I was talking to myself.
Oh.
I mean, a man must be master in his own house.
Pardon?
Eh?
Sorry. You were talking to yourself again.
Oh. I mean, what would you do?
You talking to me now?
Yes. What would you do?
Well, for a start, I'd stop talking to myself.
I mean, would you join the over 60 club?
I wouldn't.
There you are, then.
I'm only 45.
Still out. I shouldn't have left him.
Who?
The vicar. This is our first big row.
Really?
We've been together now for 40 years.
Fancy.
And we're just as much in love now as we were then.
Oh, well, each to his own, I suppose.
I mean, I shouldn't let a thing like this come between us. I'm going to apologise. Yeah, that was what I do. I'm going to apologise. As a matter of fact, I wasn't much looking forward to sleeping on my own.
There's no reply.
He must be out.
Yes, but out where? He's not next door and he's not at the rifleman's. Perhaps he's had an accident. He could have fallen downstairs.
Now, don't get yourself all worked up, Mother.
He could be lying there with his legs broken. Oh, I must go back to him. I should never have
All
left
right.
him. He's hopeless on his own. Oh,
I'll
but
run-
David, you
Will
don't
you
understand.
calm
He's
down,
absolutely
Mother?
terrible.
Come on, I'll drive you home.
Oh, thank you, love.
Ethel,
Hello, Albert.
I went to bring you back.
I'd already come.
We've got a lot in common, haven't we?
Well, I should hope so after all these years.
I'm sorry, Ethel.
So am I.
No, it was my fault.
Oh, well, let's say no more about it. We're together again now, and that's all that matters.
Aye. You know, about that business of the over 60s, I've been thinking, I might give it a try. I thought perhaps we could probably slip out tonight.
Oh, you don't have to do that. I've invited them all here.
Every time I look at you, I'm so glad that you're the one I've been growing closer to as the years have come and gone, sharing for good or ill, hardly a day apart, older outside but still young at heart.